Tonight, the Memphis Grizzlies will take on Mike Conley and the number 5 seeded Utah Jazz, presented by Campbell Clinic. I'm Kelsey. Let me get you all caught up. Jaren Jackson Jr., it was announced yesterday, he suffered a meniscus tear in his left knee in the Pelicans game 2 days ago. That means he will join Justice Winslow and Tyus Jones on the sidelines for today's game. He will be out for the remainder of the season. This is a big blow for the Grizzlies. In the NBA's restart, he is leading the team in scoring with 24 points per game. So it's going to be next man up mentality for this team. In that starting position, it's either going to be former Utah Jazz player Grayson Allen, who started 0 games for the Grizzlies so far, Brandon Clarke, who has started 3 games, or it could be D'Anthony Melton, who has started 8 games for the Grizzlies this season, and who is starting in that starting position before the hiatus when Jaren Jackson Jr. was out with the left knee sprain. Now, the Jazz are without one of their big players as well. Bojan Bogdanovic suffered a season-ending wrist injury back in January, subsequently having that surgery in May. He is out for the season. And in the first 3 games this season versus the Jazz, he led them to a 2-1 season series over the Grizzlies, averaging 24 points per game, including a 33-point performance back in November. Tonight, the Grizzlies will look for their first win in the NBA bubble, while the Jazz won their first game against the Pelicans before losing to OKC and the Lakers. They're led in their 3 games by Donovan Mitchell, who's averaging 22 points per game. It's going to take a full team effort to pull out the W tonight for the Grizzlies, but it's not impossible. Of course, we have a lot of young, hungry talent that wants to get that first win in the NBA bubble, and the Grizzlies do really well in transition. That should work well against the Utah Jazz, who actually play at a lot slower pace than the Grizzlies do. So pushing the ball will be a key to success moving forward into this game, and you can watch that game live on Fox Sports Southeast.